to IS301, Information Technology in the Entrepreneurial Organization. I am Professor Fahmi Jalani. Today we'll be discussing about the topic, the web, or most commonly known the internet. By the way, any of you are using the internet? Probably is. Let me paraphrase it. Any of you ever think about how the internet was created, since we are using it every day? So historically, the internet was created basically due because of the Cold War in 1957 with USSR, when they sent their first satellite in space, as we see here, the Sputnik. This was 1957. Today is the 20th century, and because of that, the United States decided to set up DARPA, or Defense Advanced Research Agency, in 1968. The reason why they created DARPA was they were thinking in a long-term strategy in the event if the USSR could launch a missile, and to destroy one of the city in the US, what will happen to the information. So they decided to create ARPANET, which is Advanced Research Project Agency Network. So the first 4 nodes was created in 1970s within 4 universities, UCLA, Stanford, Santa Barbara, and Utah, where they collaborate to create the first internet. As they developed, in 1971, Ray Tomlinson, or you call him the father of email. So at least today, when you email me or anybody, you know who invented it. And the first message he sent was the ad thing. That we use it every day. After that, in 1974, Vin Chef created the TCP/IP. TCP/IP is technically the internet layers. We have 7 layers. We have the physical layer, presentation layer, data layer, session layer, and many more network layers. As you send or receive data from the network, data is being encrypted from different layers, from one end to another end. And soon after that, in 1984, the domain name DNS was established, or the domain name server was established, where you get .com, .org, .edu, and so on. So at least now, when somebody talk to you about the internet, or today you could call up your mom and dad, hey mom, dad, I knew the history of internet, and you try to explain to them, they'll be amazed. It could be the year they already been born. Right? So usage of internet daily, basically like Google, you access information to find out information, news, social network, right? Talk to your friend, talk to your parents, WhatsApp, Facebook, FB, people know you FB, IG, Snapchat, and even buy things online, and not only buy things, people do work online too, DoorDash, Uber, okay, Amazon Flex, things like that. Okay, cool. So having said that, as they establish, these are basically the list of domain that's available online for businesses. .biz, most commonly .com is basically a company name. Okay, most three-letter websites are being uh, bought over. Okay, for example, CNN, BBC, okay, AXN, anything else three-letter, right? All the three-letter domain are being bought up quickly, right? Other than that, edu, educational, university, or okay, the government military website, okay, international treaty, okay, mobile devices, and .net is basically ISP, internet provider. You could get .net, okay. .org is basically non-profit organization. Pro is professional, and the list goes on. And there are countries where .com.sg, for example, in Singapore, okay, uh, .co.uk in England, things like that, right? So the top level domain specify the function and probably the country it's from. Okay? And there are organization who sells this, right? I did some research on it, and so you can be the owner of certain website and then .com, okay, and basically you can make profit of it. Okay. So types of website, okay, uh, okay, the list goes on. Okay, entertainment, communication, okay, goods, information, okay, reservation, okay, blogs, okay, uh, okay, weather, okay, wiki, okay, the whole 9 yards. Okay. Next, take a look at what the advantage disadvantage of web apps. Okay, web apps are technically the apps that you use on your phone, for example, and uh, this app could be open both on the PC, the tablet, and your phone, mobile phone. Okay, and there's a software that is quite uh, commonly used. Is called responsive. Okay, some of the pros. Okay, so it's cannot be connected not only on the app, also on the browser too. Okay, uh, you can work from and you can work together with your friend. For example, Zoom session. Uh, Basically, it's also an app. Okay, people can Zoom from the PC, tablet, and even mobile phone. Okay, and store your work. For example, Google Forms or Google Word, Excel. Okay, you can share your work. Okay, save storage space on the device which is in the cloud. Okay, and also most of it are quite updated. Okay, uh, disadvantage, basically you have to be connected. If you are using data, high data, like today you have unlimited data. Okay, in terms of security, just be a concern. Okay, because you are using Wi-Fi, people could tap into your network. Okay, okay, if there's any problem, okay, technical problem, you are unable to log in. and also there's less features of the app, okay, when you use it. Moving on, we'll talk about security. Okay, most of us do uh, finance transaction online. Okay, it could be banks or e-commerce, and take note, as you surf the internet, okay, uh, there are websites that has to be HTTPS, which is a secure network. Okay, right, and they require the certificate, and basically it has to be authenticated, and I think the process you need to have payment. I've said in my experience, I've set up a few websites like that. Okay, so the consumer do have a trust on the website that they are using or paying. Okay, and pretty much their credit card information is safe. Okay, your bank account, username, password is also safe. Next, we move on to e-commerce. E-commerce, as we know, we have B2C, C2C, and B2B. Example, B2C is a shopping website, Amazon.com, okay, Wayfair.com, or any other website, okay, you can name, eBay, okay, so the list goes on. Okay, having said that, even Walmart also are selling third-party products where they allow other people to jump into their website to sell a product, things like that. Okay, C2C online option, even cars today you can buy online. Okay, right, whoever wanted. Okay, soon could be anything you can buy online. Could be houses you can buy online. Okay, next we have B2B, where business to business, a wholesaler, for example. Okay, Alibaba is one example where they buy and sell online. Okay, where companies buy in bulk. Okay, you get a better price. Some pros and cons for e-commerce. Okay, pros are variety. Okay, convenience and budget. Okay, there are times where you can see different colors or different variety for different website. Okay, convenience, you can technically shop while sitting down on your bed or anywhere, even in the washroom. Okay, budget, you can compare prices from one website to another website. Okay, cons, again, security. Okay, credit card information, okay, whether username or password is safe. Fraud, it could be a scam website. Okay, there are times where people do disguise themselves as a bank to ask for the username and password. Okay, and in that experience, sometimes when you buy clothes, okay, it does happen when it looks really nice online, but then when you try it, it doesn't fit or you don't like it. See, so that's the cons for buying online. So with all this online information, okay, few things you take note is, are the information credible? Sometimes you get news being forwarded to your WhatsApp, to your text, okay, through your email. Okay, are they credible? Okay, you need to authenticate it. Okay, you do some googling, do some research. Okay, okay, especially when you are working later, for example the stock exchange, things like that, you need to be able to uh, filter information that is correct or irrelevant. Having said that, it has to be accurate. Okay, right, uh, right, right. Like your data, your information must be from a reliable source. Okay, and at the same time, has to be some reasonableness. Okay, is it feasible? Okay. Sometimes you see some videos being played. Sometimes there's some Hollywood effect on it. Okay, right. Okay, and then support. Is there other, for example, some news? Other news, credible news is being uh, broadcasting or telling. For example, CNN is uh, reporting something on an article, and then you check on other M, M, NBC, okay, or other channels, okay, right, Fox News, things like that. Okay. So lastly, we need to consider about ethical guidelines. Okay, with all the free information online, okay, uh, there are some intellectual property rights, especially when you're doing a research or doing a paper or report. Okay, you need to consider that. Uh, okay, things like copyright. Okay, uh, you need to at least cite. Okay, there's digital rights management. Okay, where things like this you need to consider, uh, and to follow their standard of APA's citing, for example. Okay, this to prevent plagiarism. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the class today. If you have any question, please email me to set up appointment. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thanks. Bye bye.